Hello agro lovers, welcome back to your YouTube channel. This channel is dedicated to agro lovers, farm owners and agripreneurs looking for a way to improve productivity of their farm and also interested in practicing agriculture in a more sustainable and productive way. So if you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this channel to get more videos of this kind. Today I'll be discussing a very important topic about a commercial crop, which is the oil palm. I'll be giving some interesting facts about this crop and also some important information to note for people planning to establish an oil palm plantation. So if you have interest or you have the plan of establishing an oil palm plantation, this video is made specifically for you. Follow me and let's go. I would like to make a brief introduction about this crop before we proceed. Oil palm actually it's a tree crop. It belongs to the family of the palm family, and in this family there are actually 4 in number apart from the ornamental ones. We have the coconut in this family, we have the raffia palm, we have the date palm, then the oil palm. Oil palm is actually the most economic viable among this family. That is why it is more prominent. So another interesting fact is that this crop, oil palm, is a native of West Africa, where it was first discovered. And as we all know, Nigeria used to be the largest exporter of this crop, of the palm oil actually, in the 1960s. But now, as we have it today, we have Indonesia and Malaysia taking the lead. They actually account for more than 85% of the global market share. Yeah, that is very interesting. And they've actually used this crop to liberate over 2 million smallholder farmers out of poverty in their country. That is very interesting. They are very serious about this crop because they have over 14 million hectares under cultivation for only this crop. It will surprise you. Another thing about oil palm is that it's the most productive oil crop known to man. Oil palm produce around 3.5 to 4 metric ton per hectare of vegetable oil. And I can categorically tell you that no other oil crop comes close. No other oil crop. And I will cite you 3 examples. The soybean produce less than 1 metric ton per hectare. So if you are looking into the production of oil, soybean will take close to 7 hectares of land to produce the same quantity of oil palm will produce on an hectare. Likewise rapeseed, likewise sunflower, likewise coconut. Coconut will take close to 10 hectares to produce same quantity of oil palm will produce. And oil palm account for over 35% of the global share of the vegetable oil we use globally. And it's only 10% of the land under cultivation for all the oil crop. Another interesting fact about the oil palm is that apart from being an oil crop, oil palm is an industrial crop. Everything about the oil palm is wonderful. Everything about the oil palm is useful. From head to toe of that crop is useful. And oil palm have close to 30 derivable products which are of high industrial use. From palm oil you can derive stearin, which is a major component of making the ice cream. From palm oil you can derive a major component in soap making. Oil palm will give you palm kernel oil, which is very highly priced in the cosmetic industry, used in making cream and soaps. Oil palm, you can get palm kernel cake, which is very high demand for people making poultry feed or cattle feed. So the list go on and on. Oil palm is just like a blessing to humanity. That is why they call it the golden palm. And lastly, for people looking in the direction for a long-term investment, oil palm is just the right crop for you, because this crop can serve as a generational investment, like can give you generational wealth if properly practiced. Because the lifespan of oil palm exceeds 70 years. It will definitely outlive the planter, the person who established the farm. So these are the interesting facts you need to know about oil palm. So the second part of this video, I'll be talking about important things you need to know if you want to establish your own oil palm plantation for a successful and profitable venture. So here I'll be giving 4 important tips for people planning to establish their own field. And the number one thing I'll be talking about is the issue of land. Firstly, you have to get a well-drained land of good topography. Oil palm doesn't like waterlogged area. So that one aside. And another thing is that you need a large expanse of land. I used to tell people, oil palm is a money spinner. But before you get started, you need money. It's like the aviation industry. Purchasing a plane, an aircraft, or any part of the aircraft is not cheap. But when you purchase it, the turnover, the profit you will get will sweep you off. Exactly in the oil palm. Starting an oil palm plantation takes a lot. But the economic value of it, the economic turnover it will give you will amaze you. So you need a large expanse of land. I used to advise people, if you want to do oil palm plantation, oil palm is not a crop you do on a plot of land or an acre. We talk about hectares in oil palm. And on the minimal level, you can start with 3 hectares. You ask me why. Why? Because oil palm have a very wide spacing. You know, it's a very sun-loving crop, and it doesn't like shade in whatsoever. So in order to ensure the high productivity of this crop, you have to adhere to this spacing, which is 9 meter by 9 meter triangular. You can see it's a very wide spacing. So that is why you need a very large land. So on an hectare, if you use this spacing of 9 meter by 9 meter, you will have around 150 palm tree. So you can see just only 150 on an hectare. So, and also I usually advise people, don't go to people, to cook who will advise you, oh, let's reduce this spacing. If you reduce the spacing, it will later affect you in future, and you will not be getting the desired result. So that's that about the land issue. The number 2 thing I'll be talking about is seedling, the source of your seedling, which is very, very important. This aspect, your success or your failure in a way depend on this. Oil palm have 2 natural forms. We have 2 natural forms of oil palm, which is the Dura and the Piscifera. But they are very low in productivity. That's number 1. They are low in productivity. They have longer gestation period. What I mean by gestation period is that they will take longer time before they can start fruiting. They will take you around 8 to 9 years before they start fruiting. So I advise people to use the Tenera hybrid. The Tenera is an hybrid that ensures higher productivity. You have more gain. And another thing is that you start harvesting in the range of 2 to 3 years if you plant a very mature seedling. And also it is resistant to vascular wilt disease, which is a very serious disease in the oil palm industry. It has no treatment whatsoever. So the only thing you can do to bypass that disease is to plant an hybrid that have resistance to it. And I advise people, don't go and buy seedling from all these people who display seedling on Facebook or Instagram. The production of Tenera hybrid is not something you can sit down at the back of your house and you do it. It's a very complicated system. I work in NIFO for over a year, so I know what I'm talking about. And if you must buy from a nursery, make sure you are buying from a trusted nursery that you know the seed the person used to produce the seedling is gotten from a research institute like NIFO or IITA. Because if you don't do this, you'll be running at loss. You may end up buying the Dura or the Persifera. And at the end of the day, you will have to wait for 8 years before the palm start fruiting. And also giving you low oil. And also susceptible to vascular weight disease. So what's the sense? So I don't advise people to cut corners. The hybrid might be expensive. I think it's around 1,500 per seedling now. But the gain will always worth it. Do the right thing when setting up your palm plantation. It's a lifelong investment. So if you are doing it, do it rightly. Do it rightly. Another thing I will be talking about is the issue of intercropping. So as I've earlier said, oil palm will take you around 2 to 3 years before it starts fruiting. So by this time, I usually encourage people to get the land engaged, plant some crop in between the row. By doing this, you'll be able to get some money for yourself while waiting for the oil palm to start fruiting. And also it will enable you to have a closer management of your crop. You know how they are doing. Weed will not take over your farm, because if weed take over, it will in the future it will affect the productivity of your trees. The only thing you just have to take note is just maintain some spacing between the oil palm and those crops you are planting, because oil palm have a very sensitive root system, so as not to damage the root. So by doing this, you can get some money for yourself. And lastly, I'll be talking about the issue of processing your palm fruit. This is very important. This is where the money is. This is where the money is. I advise people, immediately you set up your plantation, start raising money to establish a mill where you'll be able to process your meal yourself. Because by doing this, it will avail you a very wide variety of products. You have access to your own palm kernel oil to process your palm kernel oil yourself. You'll be able to get your palm kernel cake and sell to the feed millers. If you process palm kernel oil for yourself, it is in high demand from cosmetic industries. But if you don't have a mill of your own, you just harvest and sell to local processors. They will buy the palm fruit from you. Yes, they will buy. But they will buy it in the sense that they are buying palm oil to process to palm oil. So you will be short-changed. It's just like you are selling money out. So I advise people, immediately you set up your farm, start raising money to establish your own oil palm mill, because this is the only way you can have the full economic value for your plantation. And before I go, let me give you a shocker. Another shocker about oil palm is that, though I usually advise people, if you establish your farm, I do fire tracing for people, and I advise people to do fire tracing. Fire tracing will prevent your plantation from fire. There's a way we do it. But in a case of bushfire, in a case of accident or any other thing, if your plantation got fire, you don't lose everything. That's one thing about oil palm, unlike cashew or cocoa. If a cashew or a cocoa plantation got fire, you lose the whole plantation. You have to start from scratch. But one thing about oil palm is that if there is a fire in your plantation, all you just need to do is relax for a year. Relax for a year or two. So I've come to the end of today's topic. For further engagement, questions on this topic, kindly drop it in the comment section. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. See you next time.